Da 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 ba da. Do do da da. Well, why the fancy music to kick off the Harland Highway? Well, why not? Got a great guest on the show with me today. She'll be here the whole show. We'll be interviewing her. Funny, charming, intelligent, sexy, witty, all those things and more. And we're going to have a whole bunch of fun. I won't tell you her name, but wonderful guest. I'll tell you once we get on to the other side of this intro. Of course I will. But I'm trying to bait you a little bit. I'm trying to build the suspense. We're going to have a blast. We're going to be talking about, terrorism. We're going to be talking about rabies. We're going to be talking about first dates, romance. We're going to get obnoxious. We're going to get fun. We're going to play some games. Just an all-round a good time here today. So I hope you enjoy my special, wonderful guest. She'll be here the whole show. As you know, I don't often have guests, but today we do. I'm very lucky. So here we go. It's special guest time here on the Harland Highway.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce
The Harland Highway.
I promise you, I will please you all. Believe me.
what is he like? What's he like anyway? Oh, he's an angel. He's an angel straight from heaven.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
You're listening to Harland Williams.
Why don't you give me a name and a face and a reason why?
Oh man, what do you expect? The guy's a gigolo, man.
It's over, Johnny. It's over. Nothing is over. You just don't turn it off.
You just made a wrong turn onto the Harland Highway.
Weird. Just plain weird.
You know what I mean? I'm still alive.
I'll tell you what I won't give you, you muckers. I won't give you the satisfaction of saying that I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Harland Highway.
Oh, you get your money's worth. Believe me.
All right, everybody, here we are on the Harland Highway. What a delight. It's an extra delightful treat today. It's like Dairy Queen used to say, scrumptious. And the reason it is today, because I have a very wonderful guest here today. And you just heard her make a little baby owl noise. And it is a she. And she's a wonderful actress. She has her own podcast. She's an improv superstar. She does so much. And I'm lucky to have her here. Vanessa Ragland is here. How are you?
Good. How are you?
What a treat. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. It's just going so great.
Oh, you look great. You always look great.
Oh, says the horse to the other horse.
Oh, I'm a horse now,
Yeah,
huh?
in a good way.
Oh,
Just
thanks.
a couple of ponies. You look lovely too, Harlan.
Ah, thank you. Well, I still model. And,
Yeah.
did you ever
Obviously.
model? You probably could have.
Constantly.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
For real?
No.
Honestly?
Never. I couldn't.
Why not?
Too ugly. And also not interested.
No, you could model
It's the
easily, I
1-2
think.
punch.
I think. Can people look you up online, or would that make you uncomfortable?
Oh, no. It would make me so relaxed. Yeah, look me up and then rate Hot or Not and just email me at info@popmyculturepodcast.com.
What?
And we'll see what.
Wait,
if I can
what's
get this
hot or
career.
not?
It was an old. It was an old website.
Yeah.
Maybe the 90s, and it predated Facebook and all these things, but it was just like women or men would upload their picture, and the only purpose was people writing hot or not.
No.
Clicking hot or not.
That's for real?
Yeah.
And you were on it?
No,
Oh.
I was never on it. But I'm saying we could do that to me. I can upload a picture. There can be a rating system that will ruin. my soul.
I'm just gonna like forego that and just tell everyone Vanessa is hot, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
Save your damn time. So we're gonna be talking with Vanessa tonight. We're gonna be asking her probing questions.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
gonna give us probing answers. We're just gonna chew the fat. Like, I'm not talking regular fat. Have you ever chewed the fat off like a buffalo hide?
No.
That's the kind of fat we're gonna chew tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then later in the show, we're gonna play the Harland Highway famous game that I do with all my guests, and I don't often have guests, but Vanessa's just such a treat. I wanted to have her on the show. We're gonna play Too Soon or Not Too Soon.
Ooh.
It's going to be fun.
I'm already very nervous.
And then we'll close the show out with it's an option question. It's called the obnoxious question, and you can don't decide now, but I'll ask you at the end of the show if you want to answer it or not.
Do I have to decide that before you ask me
Yeah.
the question? Oh
Yeah.
no!
So think about see how
Okay.
the interview
See
goes.
how the juices are flowing,
See how you feel, and then we'll go from there.
and then we can close with a prayer. I hope.
Do you want to close with a prayer?
Yeah, I'd like that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great, thanks.
This is your time.
Thank
yes,
you.
if you want to close with a prayer, we'll close with a prayer.
Great.
I just wish Sharon Stone had closed her legs.
Oh God.
Not really. No, I don't.
No, I don't think anyone
Why would
does.
anyone?
No, everyone's very thankful for that. Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah, thank you.
This one is doing it for the sisters.
Aw. First question.
Yes.
Have you ever had rabies?
I have not.
You've never been attacked by a fox or
I have been attacked by a fox, but I've never had.
Wait a minute. When was this?
1962.
You were attacked by a fox.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, it was my own fault
Yeah.
for being at the hunt. I shouldn't have been at the hunt.
You were at a fox hunt.
Right.
Where?
In England.
In England in 1962.
That was a crazy time.
You were
The
4
Beatles
years.
made everyone crazy.
Wow. How old were you?
I wasn't even born. Exactly.
You were attacked by a fox in the womb.
Yeah. Pretty
Wow.
brutal.
That's why you didn't get rabies. You were protected by placenta.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You know, we've been trying to crack that for a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Have you ever been attacked by an animal like
I've been
outside of the
attacked
womb?
by a chicken
A chicken.
and a rooster.
Yeah.
I mean, only birds.
Why?
I kind of grew up on a farm, but not exactly like a layman's farm. My neighbor was a veterinarian, so she always like harbored all these sort of busted animals.
Yeah.
And I love animals, so I was over there all the time,
Yeah.
like taking care of whatever I could.
Doesn't sound like they loved you back though.
Not the chickens or the roosters or
Why?
the turkeys. They sleep in trees, which I wasn't
What?
quite aware of. I thought they had a coop situation. There was a coop, but
Hold on. Chickens and roosters sleep in trees?
hence the roosting. They're roosting. They like
didn't
to
know
roost.
that.
And I frightened them on a walk home late night after I've been feeding some squirrels with an eyedropper because she rescued these little flying squirrels. And I was taking care of them because they were gone. And I was walking by the trees. And then
Yeah. They flocked
chicken
you.
on my head.
You got flocked.
Oh, it was the worst. It was really bad.
Would you say it's one of the worst flockings you've ever had in your life?
No, nothing like that. There's been many worse.
You've been
flocking.
flocked way
Yeah,
worse?
Yeah.
Wow, but how many times have you been flocked out on a country road late at night with an eyedropper in your hand?
Just a handful.
Really? Yeah. And this was the worst or not the worst?
Not the worst, no. They were worse. That was the only flocking. On the
Wow.
record, it was one flocking.
You were flocked by what's a male rooster called?
A rooster.
Isn't it something else though?
A cock.
You were flocked by
I was cock flocked.
in the middle of the night with an eyedropper in your hand, just after you'd been giving
With
the
a
squirrel.
heart of gold. Tarnished slightly. by
Did you have
foul.
to do like therapy and stuff after you got flocked by
I
the
probably
cock in the
should
middle of the
have.
night?
I probably should have, but I didn't.
Isn't that could be a kid's book? Flocked by a cock in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's a good book.
That would be a good kid's book. And the lesson would be, kids, don't walk in the dark.
Don't walk in the dock when the cock might flock.
Yeah.
Right?
You're like a modern day Dr. Seuss. No, what?
He was a great doctor.
Is it Seuss or
I believe it's
Seuss?
Seuss.
Seuss.
A Seuss.
Shouldn't it be Soos?
Something to take up with a dead man, honey.
But doesn't it seem like it's
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
Seuss is how I would say it.
And you did.
Yeah.
Just to be fair to him, I've never heard anyone make the same mistake.
Do you think he was a real doctor?
Sure.
You'd honestly, like the
I
guy
don't-
that wrote Green Eggs and Ham, Sam I Am. You've got
How does he come up with that?
testicular cancer, Ham Slam by
I
Ham.
am.
Like, how does Dr. Seuss diagnose your ailments?
He has bad news, but you don't even feel it sting you because it feels so happy. There's such a bouncing rhythm. It's not till you're in the car and you're like, oh
Wait.
no, I'm dying.
I saw a box on a fox. Ovarian cancer. You have lots?
Oh,
What?
thank you so much. Have a great day. Oh, my doctor, he's a fun guy. Wait a minute. I think I have ovarian cancer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why does he
Theodore.
get Dr. Maurice Sendak, who wrote Where the Wild Things Are? He's not Dr. Maurice Sendak. He's just Maurice Sendak.
But he is Sergeant Maurice Sendak.
Oh, he is? So he's in the military.
Yeah. The make-believe military, just like the make-believe medical school.
What about, who was it that wrote Winnie the Pooh? It was somebody Milne, wasn't it?
H.
H. Milne.
H something else Milne, right?
Maybe H is like hospice. Maybe he was a
Yeah,
hospice
you're probably
nurse
right. Yeah.
and wrote about a dog named Pooh, or a
I don't
bear
think he
named
was a
Pooh.
dog, Yeah.
And not a great choice for
No, agreed.
kid's book
really
character.
tacky, actually. Really tacky choice.
Pooh.
Pooh Bear.
I wonder if he wrestled with it and went, one day, Stool the bear.
One day, shithead. It's not
One day,
quite
Manure
there.
the bear.
Turd.
One day, Loaf the bear.
Oh, Loaf. That's kind of a cute name, though.
Yeah.
Loaf is cute.
Winnie the Loaf. Winnie the Loaf.
But
Funny little stuffy little stuffed with fluff. He's Winnie the Loaf. Loaf. Winnie.
And does he eat honey in this world? No. He eats something else.
No.
Butter or something. Because
Eats
he's a
butter.
loaf of bread. I guess you could put honey on it.
Are we getting too dirty? Let's move on. Rabies. So you don't.
I'm not
never
a
had
survivor
rabies.
of rabies. No.
Okay.
Are you?
I've never had rabies.
Okay.
I got a little defensive
Yeah,
there.
you
but
did.
no.
Very jumpy.
And notice I said had, which doesn't mean I don't have it now. Does it seem like I'm rabid?
A little. The frothing isn't good, probably.
I wonder if
You're
I have.
very aggressive.
Look at my shoe. Would you say I have a lucky rabid foot?
Oh my god. I have to go.
Do you have to go?
I have to go.
You have to go. I figured after that you'd have to leave.
Yeah, I gotta go. This was great.
Wow, this
though.
was good.
Yeah.
Thank you for dropping
Oh
by.
my gosh, I was just in the neighborhood. So.
Oh, please don't get flocked on the way home.
Cockblocks.
God. Let me throw this at you,
Okay.
Vanessa.
Yes, Harlan.
You're the last person on Earth, okay? Everything, for whatever reason,
no.
it's gone haywire, right? It's like the bombs went off, a virus, whatever. You're wandering around alone.
Yep.
One other person shows up. What would you rather have this person be? A mathematician, an architect, an engineer, an artist, or a chef?
This is a great question.
Yeah, and you're gonna be, presumably you're gonna wander around. This will be your better half now that
Right.
you've found them.
Finally. In
Yeah.
this sad dystopian mess.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, is it the tacky choice to say chef? It might be the tacky choice.
Chef. Interesting. Why? Why'd you go there?
Because of food being good,
Yeah.
you know? And
I guess a chef whipping up like a burnt dog leg
a
on the side of the
zombie
road, or a
witch or something.
a nice zombie souffle.
Things I would have never thought of on my own.
Some carry-on pudding.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
which is just intestines that are already rotting, right?
How interesting choice, chef.
I think it's a basic choice. I feel bad. I should have chosen something else.
No,
My other-
that's interesting. It's probably primal because food, when you're in a situation like that that's so desolate and barren, and food's probably the most primal response.
And I'm thinking my other options, okay, if we're the last people on Earth,
Yeah.
there's not really much hope. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we could procreate, but even then, that's going to die out fast because it'll all be incest. So you don't
True.
really need to, like, try to save anything. You just need to make it through the day and
That's
be okay.
true.
And a chef's personality is probably very passionate and very, like, he does it for the love of it. Whereas maybe
Yeah.
a mathematician or an architect was pushed into it by their parents and they're unhappy and now you're
Yeah.
stuck with them. No, thanks.
See, that's a great answer because the way you put it makes total sense. I probably would have drifted towards engineer.
So they can figure out.
Just so like they could
Life
figure
hacks.
out shelters and things like. But then you put it right when you said, look, there's really nothing around anymore.
Better just try to have fun.
Yeah.
And I want to eat well if it's possible in this.
Can you imagine just sitting out in a burnt out building with a delicious like pheasant under glass or a
Yeah, suddenly it's absurd and interesting instead of just sad. It's like, can you believe I'm having the best meal of my life after the apocalypse?
just like truffled potatoes and
Ooh.
a delicious Danish casserole while sitting on a pile of dead bodies or something?
Yeah, so nice. Wow. And you can, I mean, there's that show. Have you watched that, Last Man on Earth?
No. Oh, the with Will Forte?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's very good. Well, yeah, I will say as a whole, it's very good. You know, it's got its ups and downs. Like
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
But it does feel a little fun to imagine being able to go into any house you want or do anything.
That would be cool.
Yeah, just like, okay.
What
I
would-
mean, you would also be so very sad and empty.
Yeah, yeah.
But anything to get through.
What would you do if you went into people's houses, do you think?
Just clean.
You'd clean their houses after the apocalypse.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Aren't you
just a way
kind?
to go.
Oh, like
They deserve
Pledge?
better. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Would you Febreze?
I think the stench will be in too deep. But
Yeah.
I would do the surfaces. I would do the floors.
Yeah, like polish and wax?
Yeah, all of it.
Pledge?
For sure. That delicious pine scent.
Oh,
Lemon pledge.
lemon pledge?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, there's like a dead, rotting corpse in the corner, and you
I'm like,
pledge the
Don't
coffee
worry,
table.
Everything's gonna be just fine.
Oh,
It's like,
wow.
scrub it. Yeah. I could have all the nicest appliances in the world.
Wow.
Dysons everywhere. Sucking up dog fur from long
Wow.
dead dogs.
Yeah.
So sad. Are you okay? That's a sad
I'm
question.
not sad. I'm happy because your answer surprised me. It's not the one I would have gone for, but I loved. That's why I asked it, because I thought whatever the answer is, there'll be some interesting reasoning behind it. And I liked where you went with that.
Thank you very much.
Caught me off guard.
Oh.
Now, going back to today's world, where we're all alive and we're functioning and we're happy and we're having fun, what's the best date you've ever been on? And this can go back to high school. This
Okay.
could go back to when you were a teenager. Do you remember it?
Isn't it sad that I don't have something that springs to mind
Really?
immediately?
You don't
I-
have one? Like, I'll talk a little, so maybe you can check your memory banks, but I'm thinking, was there a date that took place in a romantic setting or an exotic place or with a super special person? Even if it didn't work out with them,
Right.
maybe you were there and had a moment.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I don't have a great memory in general. I sort of like block things out very quickly.
Okay.
But I've had so many lovely relationships.
Yeah.
And it's like, but probably the memory that would be the best one would be closer to the first, because those things always make a bigger impression. You
Right,
know
when
what I
you're
mean?
when it's new, right?
Right.
And you've never experienced
Yeah,
love.
it's like
and,
the feelings are so.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that recently. Like, to be a teenager is so crazy
yeah.
because you're just so full of like, people can feel like this. Like,
Yeah.
it cracks you open in the craziest, most intense way. So of course all teenagers are insane. They're like, it's not just hormones. Everyone's like, hormones. No, it's not
Yeah.
hormones. They haven't experienced the bad things or
Yeah.
reality yet. So it's just like that adrenaline high of
Yeah.
like, this is good. So it's
amazing.
probably in there. I think there was something in high school. Chris Campbell, if you're listening, you're a great guy.
Ooh, Chris Campbell.
Sweetest person
So
in
a
the world.
Scottish kid.
Yeah, right from Scotland. He was such a sweet, sweet boyfriend. But I think the most fun thing was I went away one summer to like governor's school. Have you heard of that?
Governor's school.
Yeah. to be
What's
a
that?
governor. I don't know if it's just, I was in Virginia for this. I don't know if it's a Virginia thing, but it's like sort of often arts or sciences, but like little magnet programs kind of. And so I
Huh.
went for this playwriting one. That's what it was for. And
Okay.
it was just like I spent the summer in the city and it was so fun.
Yeah.
But he like drove to the city and we went out to a restaurant. It felt like the most adult thing.
Yeah, yeah.
'cause
How
it's
old
like-
were you?
17.
Oh, that's a good age.
Good age. I
Oh.
felt, and I was excited too, like, because at the end of the night, went back to my dorm room, not my house, and
Yeah.
my friends were there. It was, I guess, it was like almost having a college experience in high school, and it was
Yeah.
very exciting. Wow. So that was good. I remember like getting excited about getting dressed and like, oh, we're going to a restaurant that grown-ups go to. But I didn't say that because I was 17.
Was
but
it a
still
fancy
uncool.
restaurant?
No, but not the Olive Garden. So
It wasn't the Olive Garden, but it was.
yeah, it was no
like,
Olive Garden. but-
For where you were at in life, it was nice.
Yeah, it was because in our town, we lived in a really little town. Like the good restaurant was the Olive Garden.
Oh wow.
That was like a good restaurant.
Wow.
So this was like we went to a nice little cool restaurant. It was so fun.
But not the Olive Garden.
Not the
So
Olive
that
Garden.
means if the Olive Garden is the best, you went to a place one notch below Olive
No,
Garden.
I went to a place above Olive Garden.
Oh, above.
yeah, for sure.
Oh
So
wow.
like my comparison
Maybe you were at the
was like, ooh,
Pimento
better
Garden.
than the Olive Garden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but no free breadsticks at this shit.
Oh.
So
Wow. On that note, but I mean, you talking about those first experiences, and this one was awkward for me, but do you remember the first time you French kissed with the dude?
Yes.
And
Horrible.
Did you get it, or was it like,
No.
was there drool and
It
tongues all over the place?
It was the worst
Yeah.
in the world. I feel comfortable saying it was the worst in the
Yeah.
world.
I think it was for every kid almost.
I think mine was worse.
What happened when you
I
the first
had braces.
Oh,
and they
boy.
had rubber bands in.
Whoa.
And I didn't know it was coming when it was coming.
The tongue, the guy's tongue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the whole experience.
Yeah.
Because we were just newly dating.
Yeah.
And we were in the barn. I had just scooped some sweet feed for my horse. And then I like turn around and it's like, oh no, it's happening. And I'm like, my tongue is like trying to undo the rubber bands, you know, like I'm panicking, trying to like unhook the rubber bands.
Oh, were the rubber bands holding your mouth shut?
Like on the sides.
On the side, right.
And so I was like, oh no. Like I just felt such intense panic.
Wow.
And the smell of sweet feet is burned in my head.
So your
and he
first-
was also not good. I'm not going to name his name.
Yeah,
but
was it all over the place, like slobber?
It
And
was like tongue like a jackhammer. Just
jamming
bam,
it in there?
bam. Like so aggressive.
Ooh.
Ugh. I mean, but he wasn't an aggressive person. It was just we didn't know what we were doing.
Too bad you didn't know how to manipulate your elastics, and you could have like shot them at his tongue, like.
Oh. And he would have
And he'd
thought
be
it
like,
was
ow,
like,
ow, ow, and
or
pulled out.
Thought that it was sparks. Like,
Yeah,
what a
sparks.
great kiss. Like, oh man.
Oh wow.
Pow, pow, pow.
I don't know if I've met a lot of people who can say their first French kiss was in a barn.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. Were there livestock during the French kiss?
My horse was waiting for his food.
So
He
there was
knew
a
I was
horse.
in there, but he wasn't in the stall where
But-
I was getting the food.
So there was no animals in the barn during the makeout.
No witnesses.
Okay.
And my
Wow.
face, I remember, was not like I used to blush horribly, like really confident in plays and things like that.
Yeah.
If I had to do things like that, and
Sure.
really shy in class.
Yeah.
And this was like my skin was on fire. And I was like, my parents are gonna know.
They're gonna
They're
know.
gonna know because I can't come down from this right now.
You know, it would have been the best if in the middle of that aggressive French kiss you got flocked. Like that giant
It would
cock
not
flew
have been the
down.
best.
The
No.
big cock flew down and just
No.
attacked both your
This is the
faces,
worst.
and then its claws got caught in your in your
Ew.
braces.
Oh, that's the worst thought. A chicken with its foot stuck in your braces.
Yeah, yeah,
Very claustrophobic and afraid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very scared, frightened, and alone.
Yeah, all those things. That's my TV show I'm pitching.
It is.
Yeah.
And naked. Very naked, frightened, scared, and alone, and smelly.
Featuring.
So did this French kiss guy, did it ever evolve into a relationship? Or
Well, we were already boyfriend, girlfriend.
Oh,
at this
really?
point. It was very like,
Huh.
you want to go out with me? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so we were
yeah,
like
yeah.
going out.
High school stuff.
Yeah. But it didn't last long.
After that kiss, did it kind of turn you off? You're like, ew, this guy's not very passionate.
I
or-
mean, I didn't know what to expect, so I was more just like, I don't think this is for me.
like it didn't, even as a teen, it didn't get you fired up.
Oh no,
Okay,
not at all.
yeah, then it's-
it was
it's
like
dead.
confusing to me.
Yeah.
Like, what is? Because he was really cute. I mean,
Damn.
he
Well,
had the
farm boy,
He had
come
the
on.
short end of the stick for sure in terms of the looks department. He was so cute, but
Was he?
Not-
Did he have overalls on?
yeah, and he was barefoot with a piece
Barefoot
of
with
straw.
overalls.
He kept the straw in his mouth the whole
Oh,
time.
that's what it was. The
Oh,
straw.
that was it was the straw, not the, tongue. that
straw,
was so
yeah, yeah. I remember the first time I went out, I didn't know how to, neither of us knew how to manage the air in your mouth. And so
How
when we were
long
kissing,
were you doing this?
well, this was when I was like 17 or whatever. And you know, it was probably this girl's first time making out, my first time. And we didn't really know how to manage, you know, the air in our mouth. So when we'd make the seal, the air would be in our cheeks, like, you know, a chipmunk store nut. And so when we pressed together, it would like seep out and be like, we'd be making
Ugh.
fart noises with our mouth as we're making out. It was horrible.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I was like,
Were you in a barn
no, we were on a beach
near the Olive
around a
Garden, or-
campfire.
Oh well, that's really good though.
It was
That's very good.
it was hot, but I could tell we were both morons at kissing, but it was still steamy and hot. At least we had the passion, okay? Here's a quickie, and this is just a real quick answer, like
Okay.
you know, probably 5 words or less.
Okay.
Then we'll move on
Deal.
to some of the bigger ones. Here's the quickie for Vanessa Ragland right here. Do walruses use their tusks to open canned goods, or do they use a can opener? Real quickie here.
They use their tusks.
They use their tongue. Okay, good. That's correct.
Okay.
Here's this question's gonna get your blood pressure up.
Oh no.
Yeah. You're on a plane. Okay. Everyone can relate to this. Terrorist stands up and says he's taken over the plane. In all likelihood, it's not going to end well.
You're right.
What do you do?
I stop him with my cool moves.
You do?
Yeah.
Like are you going to French kiss him?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna whip out the tongue and just see
Get
what
the
I can do.
elastics from your gums and.
I
What-
think I could do some kicks, maybe.
What do you do? Really? You're sitting there.
I
Pretend
hate
this is
that
real.
question. It's so scary.
Isn't it horrible?
Yeah, it's very horrible.
What do you
It's a shame
do?
They make you ask these.
I know it's wild, right? But remember, you're kind of the voice of a lot of people listening right now because people are probably going, "What would I do?"
I mean, what do? You just are so sad.
Well, do you resign yourself to the fate of this guy, or do you formulate a plan? Do you make some kind of exit strategy? Do you get aggressive?
Oh,
What do you-
maybe that could be good. If I'm in an exit row, I can
Okay.
pull that thing. Maybe I don't know how that thing works exactly,
You just pull it.
but would that do something?
I don't know. This
Or
is your
Where
plan.
am
You
I?
tell me.
Oh, you know what? Guess what I am on the plane?
What?
The air marshal. So I have a gun.
No, you can't. You're you. You're just a citizen. You're just a beautiful citizen, Vanessa Ragland, sitting there. You're not even in
I
the
think I'd
exit
throw
row.
something at their head, maybe. Because
You would. Okay.
but I don't know what, and it will just get me shot very quickly. But I feel like I would do some scary thing and then try to hide under my seat until everyone dies.
Really?
And if there's any little people, try to get them under seats. But I know if he's going to take us down, we're all dying.
Or are you? Unless there's
Right.
an intervention.
If I can.
That's why I'm
sneak up
asking.
on
Do
him.
you think you can prevent it? Do you think there's something you can do? Or do you just sit there and wait for the inevitable?
Ugh. I mean, maybe you can make allies with people, and then you can group together and just mob the person. Like that could
Right.
work. If you start.
So would you be the one to organize that? Would you be the instigator?
Maybe. I mean, now I feel like I would. If I had been on a plane yesterday and this happened, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It would have been a chicken shit. But now that we're talking
You would have
about
just
it,
sat there?
yeah, I'm like, well, why would you? Why would you just sit there? There's only a slight chance that something bad will not happen.
Right.
If you don't do anything, you're 100%.
Right.
Yeah, so I should do something.
So that's why I'm asking you to
Okay,
get
this
into
is
that
good.
mindset and see if this is like, it's almost like if you're lost in the forest, what are your survival instincts?
Oh,
How
or-
do they kick in
You know
but
what
you're
I
on a
might
plane?
do? Like a seizure. I don't think.
Oh, there you
because that
go.
that's always what I think I would do if someone was attacking me on
Yeah.
the street. Like I would just just try to terrify them with.
You're
some
having
sort of,
yeah, that's a good idea.
because I think that would freak someone out, like an attacker. I think that would freak someone
Yeah.
out because they don't want to be around a person that might die.
Yeah, yeah.
and they don't want to be blamed for it. So, and also, that wouldn't be very fun to have your way with, like a convulsing, spitting person.
Yeah.
So maybe I would use that tactic on here too, because it could distract the person long enough that maybe somebody powerful could do a power move.
It's interesting you said that because that's what I thought, if it happened to me, my first instinct would just to be like, hell no. I've had enough of this stuff. I would just
Ooh.
like fly over the seats and, rugby tackle the guy.
Ooh.
But that could get me shot in midair.
For sure.
So then I thought, what if I'm being like strategic? And it's funny that you said the seizure thing because, and with no offense to the mentally challenged, but I thought, what if I kind of, because, we do acting. What if I was in a convincing way, able to kind of act like I was maybe mentally challenged and kind of oblivious to the terror and kind of at some point just stood up and pretended I need to go to the bathroom and the guy like kind of reprimanded me. I'd just be like, kind of like, I would pretend, I don't know what you know what I mean? And then when he least it, just fucking hammer him.
That's a
and
good
break
plan.
his neck.
Whoa.
But use my
No, that's
acting
smart.
ability.
I think that is the way to do it. And
That could
for
be
the
good.
listeners, I think it is a good plan. Like, you may not have strength, but you can be distracting in an unusual way.
You got to use
Not
your
by
cunning.
a screaming person, not by
Yeah.
a crying person. That's what they expect. They're
Yeah.
ready for that.
That's
They're
weakness.
not ready for the kind of crazy you might be able to serve up.
Exactly.
That's a good plan. I like yours because you are a big person. So,
Yeah.
and it would just be like kind of sad at first, and then boom, ooh, exciting.
Because I think that, people it's like your seizure. People are thrown off
Yeah.
by stuff they're not used
They
to
don't
or
know how to
comfortable
do it,
with.
yeah.
So a terrorist's first inclination, if he saw a mentally challenged guy like kind of stumbling up the alley, might not go, oh, I must kill this guy. He might even have a shred of compassion in his
Right.
heart and be, okay, let the guy go to
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Oh,
He's
God.
not going to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
And then wham, just break his effing neck.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, I think this is a good plan. If we're on the same plane, it can be in cahoots.
Yeah.
I can sneeze. He's looking over there. You get up. You have to pee yourself so that it looks like it's real, or spill some water on your crotch
Yeah.
to paint a picture.
Seizure girl and mental guy. Save plane.
the world.
Save the world.
Yeah, that's another great Dr. Seuss book.
Suez, yes. Do you know there's a Suez Canal?
I've heard of it, but
you
I've
think-
never traveled it.
Is it named after Dr. Suez?
For sure. What else would it be named after?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Let's go to our game.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No.
This is a game we play with all our guests on the Harland Highway. It's a simple game. It's 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Too soon or not too soon is
Okay.
the only 2 answers.
Okay.
So you should do really well at it. I'll ask you the questions, and you have to kind of do it. You have to answer like too soon
Okay.
or not too soon.
Okay.
You ready? Vanessa Ragland, here we go. Question number 1 for too soon or not too soon. Olive Garden's all-you-can-eat breadsticks is getting old, and they now have a new campaign, all-you-can-gargle old people's skin-flaked bathwater. Too soon or not too soon?
Not too soon.
Ooh,
Oh no, I was wrong.
yeah.
Did you really write that question
Yeah,
about the Olive Garden?
yeah.
Unbeknownst that we
Yeah,
would be
it's
talking
right here,
about the
number
Olive Garden.
1. Let me wrinkle the paper so it's right there.
Oh
number
yeah,
1.
right there on that piece of paper.
But unfortunately, you didn't get the answer
I'm
right.
sorry.
You ready for number 2? Still got 3 to go.
Okay.
Too soon or not too soon? Question number 2. Smokey the Bear is looking pretty good these days. Since he represents forest fires, should someone cover him in barbecue starter fluid and Exxon Ultra Supreme gasoline and throw a burning chair at him? Too soon or not too soon?
Too soon.
Correct.
Yay!
Correct.
I was nervous about that.
Nice.
Yeah. thanks.
Nice.
It's a beautiful question.
Good. You got one. You're tied. Third question. Number 3. With more and more conjoined twins being born, should Walmart start selling 3-foot wide bicycle helmets? Too soon or not too soon?
Not too soon.
Oh.
Oh, are they all too soon?
I don't. You tell me.
I mean, how is that too soon? I feel like that's great timing, and Walmart should.
It really
Let's keep
is
our little
too soon.
clusters safe.
Too soon.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're
You're
right.
back in the doghouse.
Right.
All right, last call. All you can do is tie.
Oh,
All you can do is
I
tie.
can't even win unless I have a seizure.
Ooh. Oh, she's having a siege.
Do I win?
I better call
My
Dr.
last
Suez.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Last question. Too soon or not too soon? With all the political correctness in the world these days, should a dog have to be present in the room and be forced to watch and even possibly join in when people do it doggy style? Too soon or not too soon?
Can I have a hint?
Huh?
Can I have a clue?
Yes. Doggy style is a sexual act.
No. Is it too soon or not too soon?
I cannot help you with that.
Was that a clue?
That was not a clue.
I cannot help you.
Too
Not-
soon.
Not too soon.
Sorry. Wrong. It's too soon.
Do you have the answers written down there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You got one right.
Oh, well, great for me.
Yeah, you got the Smokey the Bear one. Throwing the burning
Oh.
couch.
That just felt wrong.
Yeah.
Man,
I know. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
You
I deserved
tried.
it. I really did.
You gave it a good
I
try.
brought my whole self to the whole thing.
You committed. You thought them out. You didn't rush. But
And you gave me a fake clue.
I did?
Yeah, you said not in your answer.
Oh.
Do not give me a clue. Not too
Oh,
soon.
man. No, that was not the clue. All right. Well, we are down towards the end of our wonderful interview, but we're going to end it.
Oh.
And this could be tough. Now, this is called the last obnoxious question.
Mm-hmm.
And you can decide to answer it or not answer it. And it's going to be obnoxious. It's kind of as if two guys were sitting around the campfire talking about shit, you know? Just like guy talk. And I think girls do this to a degree too.
Okay.
So don't be offended. You can decide not to do it or do it.
Well, I'm so interested.
All right.
I'm going to decide to participate.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Here it is.
But I'm still in charge here, and I can say no if I don't want to.
Yeah, you can. And by the way, even if you say yes, your answer can be so small that
Dismissive.
it's
Okay.
almost like a no.
Okay.
But we're going to ask it. But remember, it's obnoxious. And I hate to even do it to a beautiful lady, but it's part of pushing the parameters of the Harland Highway.
Of course.
And pushing
You're an
our
artist,
guests.
and what else are you going to do? Not
Too
ask
soon.
things?
Here it is. Have you ever thrown or stuck a used tampon
Oh,
at anyone
no.
or anything?
Oh, yeah, just a couple of guys sitting around the campfire.
I know, it's
talking
horrible.
about
I feel
used
horrible.
tampons.
But it's the type, when you were a kid,
Hey, bro, you ever throw a
right?
tampon?
Because if it was guys who had their periods, they'd be like, bro, I just threw my tampon at an owl, dude. It stuck right to its head.
I have great news. I can answer this.
Yes,
Honestly,
honestly.
I have not done that.
Okay. I'm almost relieved.
I am completely
I appreciate that you were willing to go there, but I'm almost relieved because you're such a wonderful, elegant lady. But I know if you did have one, it would probably have been wild and funny, but
Oh, but it would be so...
it would be horrible.
It would be horrible.
It would be obnoxious.
And I could never recover. My
You-
image? Do you
your
know my
image.
brand?
I don't even want to visualize it.
My brand would be wrecked.
But
No one would be buying my lotion.
No one would
my
buy it.
perfumes.
You'd be done in this town.
Oh, God.
But people listening would be riveted. People would be sitting. You know how little kids used to sit by their radios back in the 30s and
Yeah.
listen to Dick Tracy?
And were there little decoder rings?
Yeah, people would be going, oh my God, what did she throw her used tampon at?
Have you thrown a used tampon?
No. But I haven't had my first period yet.
Oh, okay. Well, when you do.
When I do,
you're
I
gonna
probably
be
will.
tempted. Yeah.
I'll probably swirl it around and throw it at like a crow or something.
Birds are the owl. Now
Yeah,
the
why am
crow?
I throwing them at birds? Why am I mad
That's
at birds?
mean. There are
Maybe a
bad
waiter.
chemicals in those
Maybe a
too.
waiter
That's better.
at the Cheesecake Factory.
There
Hey,
we
slow
go.
ass.
Ugh.
I know. See,
It's the worst.
Isn't
It's
it
the
nice
worst
that
thing in the
Vanessa
world.
Ragland didn't even have an answer for that? It's good,
It's
but
the
I
mark
had to
of a
do it.
True woman.
You are a classy, beautiful, wonderful lady. Did you have fun here on the Harland Highway?
I did.
All right, now before you go, I
Yes.
want people to be able to, find out where you are, what you're
Okay.
doing. I know you have your own amazing
Oh, well,
podcast.
thank you.
Please tell the folks how they can get you on social media,
Okay.
how they can get your podcast.
All the things. I have a podcast called Pop My Culture Podcast with Cole Stratton, and you can find that on the internet at www.popmyculturepodcast.com. I have a podcast with my friend Jamie Flam called Van Jam.
Wow.
VanJamLife.com. We're just kicking that one off.
Wow.
And Jamie and I, in November, are going to start to do a weekly show at the Hollywood Improv. So if you're in town, you should come by on Friday nights. I'll have more details about that, I'm sure, on my Twitter, which is at Vanessa Ragland.
And the show at the Improv will be like a stand-up comedy show or like a variety show?
Like a variety show.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yeah. We'd love to have you on, Harland.
Ooh. And do you
When you're
sing and
convenient.
stuff?
We do it all
Really?
at some level of competency. It's the most fun and the happiest. So that's really exciting. I guess those are the most of the things. And then I do a show in Santa Monica that you guested
Yeah,
on. You were
tell them
amazing.
about that.
It's called Pretty Pretty Pony, and it's every, I'm so bad at this. It's on Mondays every once in a while. So check it out.
Yeah.
Bad. You could also find out about that on my Twitter, I'm sure. I'll
Twitter
say when I'm
feed.
going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so many other things. And my personal phone number.
Oh, yeah, give them that.
Yeah.
Give them that.
310
Yeah.
624 8010.
Yeah,
So
I think I
give
got
me
it.
a ring
yeah.
at that.
I'll give it to them
Oh,
later.
great,
It sounds
thanks.
like you had a little hiccup there.
No,
or
that's
seizure.
a little seizure, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
coasting through.
Okay,
because-
I'll make it clear to them later. After you leave, I'll add a little, make your phone number very.
Very easy
Yeah.
to access.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a one-click situation.
Yeah. Well, there she is, folks. Unbelievable. Classy right to the end. Even rolled right through the last obnoxious question, which I hated to ask, but you
Oh.
got to.
I mean, you work for the guy, and he's an asshole. You got to do what he says.
I have to, my boss, Mr. Featherstone, up on the 12th floor. Ass munch. But
I don't love this building, by the way.
You don't?
It's soulless.
Yeah, it's soulless probably because of him.
Mr.
He's an
Featherstone.
ass munch. Folks, look her up. Listen to her podcast. And Vanessa, thank you so much for visiting the Harland Highway.
Thank you so much for having me on the highway. Now
Do-
I'm going my way.
Oh, we have to end with a prayer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, my God. Do you want to lead the prayer?
We can go either way.
Okay, why don't you,
Everyone
since you wanted to
close
do it,
their
why don't
eyes.
you
Everyone close their
close
eyes.
your eyes?
all
Okay,
the
I'm
listeners.
closing my eyes.
Take a nice deep breath. And think of the dragon god and how his fire engulfs us all. May we all hold up everything that needs to be scorched. And may it be scorched, but leave our hands as soft as satin. Amen.
Unbelievable. I love it.
Thanks for letting me talk about my religion.
So spiritual right at the
Yeah,
end.
I know. It's a little weird, but hey, I am who I am.
Oh, that was empowering.
I hope so.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
There she is, Vanessa Ragland, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed my my little chat, my fireside chat with Vanessa. What a treat. What a out and out treat. So that's the show. Let's move on to some announcements here. Starting tonight. Oh yes, tonight, ladies and gurgle blaggins. I will be in Portland, Oregon. Or Portland oregano, however spicy you want it, right next to Nutmeg, the state of Nutmeg. I will be at the Helium Comedy Club October 8th. This is tonight, Thursday, through the 11th, which is Sunday. Helium Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon. Get your tickets at harlandwilliams.com. And then 2 weeks later, October 23 and 24, Friday and Saturday only, I will be in Denver, Colorado at the Comedy Works. What a treat. What a tasty treat. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. As I said, tickets available at harlandwilliams.com. Just click on my stand-up comedy link. While you're there, check out the Harland Highway merch store. All kinds of fun gifts there for you. What else can I tell you? You can leave me a message there if you want, or you can write me. Well, I guess that's the same as leaving a message, but you can write me a message, or you can leave me a voice message. There's a contact link on the page, but there's also a phone number, 323-739-4330. And feel free to phone and leave me a message, for God's sakes, if you want. So there you go, October 8th through the 11th, Portland, Oregon at Helium, and October 23 and 24, Denver, Colorado at the Comedy Works. And that's it. Don't forget to get the new app, the Harland Highway app on Android and Apple. Just go to your app store on your phone and type in the Harland Highway, and there's an app player. It's real easy to use. It's really convenient. You'll never miss another episode of the Harland Highway. There's also a way for you to sign up for premium membership, where you'll get all the backlogged episodes. You'll also get premium content, special stuff I'm going to be recording, and all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you more as that comes out. So thanks for being here. Again, my thanks to Vanessa Ragland, Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And until next time, chicken chow mein, baby.
A cock. I was cock-flocked.